For those of you that don't know me, my name is Abel Martinez, and I'm a recent member at Storehouse right now. And right now, we're just gonna go a little bit into a little bit of my testimony. And growing up, pretty much, I had a good life growing up. I had everything I wanted as a kid. I was spoiled. And the age of 15, I would say 15 to 16, I got real rebellious, and there was a point where I was living on the street. I was homeless, and I got back on my feet. I had a few runs, here and there, living with my mother, or living with friends, and it was maybe a 8-year span where I was good. I was living on my own or living with someone, and I was taking care of myself. But in the past 3 years, there was a stint where I went, without having nowhere to sleep, pretty much. I thought I had what was important to me. I had a beautiful home. I had a town home with a couple of friends of mine, and I thought, I was living life. I had a nice car, I had a car, I had a good job, and I felt like I didn't need God. You know what I mean? Like, when I was down, I looked for God, and when I got everything I wanted, and I thought I needed, that's when God says, no, I'm gonna show you what you really need. And He took it all away to teach me a lesson, and I lost everything at once. I lost my home, I lost my car, I lost my job, and I couldn't stay at my mom's house anymore. And it was tough. I was living in the street. I would go from place to place. I would walk all night, sleep in parks, go to laundromats just to get warm. And it happened for a span of a couple months. That last time, it was maybe 2-3 months that it was like that. And I'm a prideful man. I couldn't just go ask people for help. I couldn't do it. It was just one of those things that I'm a man, and I can't go to people for help. And at the same time, a lot of people I knew weren't in the position to help me. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't want to be a burden on top of that. 'Cause you are worthy, Lord, and I'ma worship you through all my struggles. You are worthy, Lord, and I'ma worship you through all my struggles. Jessica Yala, she took me in with no limits. It wasn't one of those things where I felt uncomfortable or, oh man, I had to hurry up and get my stuff together and get out. I didn't feel like an inconvenience to her. She made me feel at home. She treated me like family. You know what? During this whole ordeal, I had an option not to be homeless. My option was, I had a good friend of mine. His name is P, a real good friend of mine. And at the time, he had an apartment about an hour away in some suburb, and it was for school, but he was living out here. He paid like $50 a month, and the option was open to me to go stay in his apartment, and I still could come out here maybe once or twice a month to see my kids, but I couldn't take that option. The fact that I couldn't see my kids every day, or at least every other day, was never an option. And so I stayed on the street. I
I went through all that, but I still got to pick up my kids from school at 2:30 and take them home and play with them outside or help them with their homework, and for a couple hours, and still deal with my personal issues afterwards. But what really turned everything around for me, what really got me focused and looking for God was my kids. Every time I went to go see them, I'd play with them, we'd have a good time. But the moment I would leave, just them crying, like just the look on their face of disappointment, of heartbreak, laying them down. As a man, as a father, it's one of those things that it's hard to deal with. Especially they're girls. I'm supposed to be their protector. I'm supposed to be their provider. I'm supposed to be there for them. I want to be their hero. I want to be their Superman. And just leaving them crying because I couldn't take them with me because, one, I didn't have a car. Two, I didn't have nowhere to take them to.
I want to dwell in the presence of your glory. Holy is the name of the Almighty. As I fight this endless battle in the midst of darkness, you said no weapon formed against me shall prosper.
God's blessed me with a beautiful new family. Storehouse. I love. From day one, I've loved it there. It's just different from what I'm used to, and they're genuine. It's not something that they're doing it just because they go to church. Like even if they don't go to church, you can tell that they were just genuine. They're just kind, good people. I'm grateful for the friendship, the relationship I have with my kids' mother, Lena, and Diego. We have a real good relationship going on. God's blessed. God's put somebody in my life that she's wonderful to me. Right now, she's my other half. I love her to death. She's my girl Tati and my future fiance. If she says yes. But she's awesome. John Garcia is somebody that's blessed me for no reason. Since I came to the church. I haven't gotten a gift in 4 years from anybody, and for it to come from somebody that doesn't know me, it was impactful. Edwin Ramos is somebody that sees things in me that I didn't see, I still don't see for the most part, but he sees a quality in me that to be involved in Shout, to be the face of Shout is something that I didn't see myself doing ever, and he sees it in me. Marcus is another guy that, he helps me out with the homeless ministry, and it's just, he never says no, he's a great person. Rico is somebody that, when I first started coming to the church, he invited me to his house every Sunday for dinner. That's something, little things like that are impactful, Danny Cruz, one day I was hungry, because it's been a struggle lately, and I was so hungry, and we were going to sleep outside for Shout, and he bought me a bag of chips. He doesn't know, but that was very impactful. It's just friendships I got on the team, like John Rivera, lately we're getting closer, me and Diego, me and Josh, we have a good friendship right now. We see eye to eye. We're different people, but we're on the same page, like it's different. And I'm just grateful for what I have now. It may not mean much to other people, but it's better than all it was, and I'm grateful for it. Like I said earlier, I'm grateful for my girl, Tati, by the way. She said yes. April, maybe. David is a big reason why I'm writing music now. Like, he just motivates me. He lifts me up when it comes to music. That's why I wrote Crazy Love. Crazy Love is a personal song to me. It describes my life from beginning to end, so right now. And he helped me out with that song a lot as far as vocally. He's the one. I write the songs and he sings them for me. But one of the most things I'm grateful for this year is the fact that I get to spend Christmas Eve with my mother. The past few years, she's either been in the hospital or I was elsewhere. So that's gonna be good. I'm looking forward to it. And my grandmother hasn't been in my life for the past 20 years or so, and it's gonna be real fun to spend Christmas Eve with her.